Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Let me gather my thoughts. Now, we've heard, if you're not heard, I'm telling you, words are powerful. Thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts create things. Your thoughts come out in words. And your words can create or destroy. Your thoughts can create or destroy. Everything you see before you, the phone I'm talking to you on, this truck I'm driving, the shirt I got on, the safety vest, everything you see, before you actually saw it, it was somebody's thought. It was a thought first before it came out here. Somebody thought about this cell phone before it was actually in existence. Somebody said, what if we make a phone that you ain't got to have a cord hooked to? Because y'all remember how the old phone used to be, right? Alexander Graham Bell. Before that phone was made, it was a thought in his mind. Where you going with this, big ward? I'm glad you asked. I want to deal with some thoughts today. And what a lot of us, me and you, are dealing with on a regular basis since the day we were born. What has caused us the most problems in our life. You might blame the man, the woman, the system. You might blame a lot of stuff for your problems. But I'm going to tell you the main culprit of every problem the majority of every problem you facing. Some problems are from outside sources. But a lot of times those outside sources that's causing you problems, you called them. You invited the outside source with your thoughts and words. So in essence, again, everything in your life, from the good to the bad, you created. Now, big boy, it's crazy the world we live in. I know that's the outside world. But if you look, you'll see. The same world that you talking about how bad it is, how hard times it is, how much of a struggle it is. In the same world, there's also people that are doing great. Life is wonderful. Great health. You down at cancer, he got great health. In the same world. The same world that a lot of us are saying is effed up, there's some people saying, man, this is the best time of my life. How did it get like that? That's what I'm about to explain. Because I'm guilty of this too. Because I didn't know no better. Now that I know better, what's the saying go? Get out of here, bug. My bad. You know better, you do better, is the saying. So this message is to y'all that don't know no better. Trying to teach you something right here. So you won't have to be coming on here talking about how hard life is for you. How you about to give up, you want to give up. I'm talking about them words and them thoughts you be hearing, right? You remember this video from yesterday? The thoughts telling you life ain't worth living. The thoughts telling you need to check out. Those thoughts came from somewhere. Branched off from other thoughts. One of the main thoughts that'll come to your mind that'll have you not wanting to be here. And that's why I'm telling you, you got to be careful what you think and what you say. Thoughts and words are powerful. Those of y'all who don't believe in the spiritual realm, don't believe in God, whatever, this ain't gonna make no sense to you. It ain't talking to you. I'm never talking to you. But those of you who do believe, even though you may not understand and know everything there is to know, because none of us would know and understand everything there is to know about God and the spirit world. We can only speak on the little bit we know, or at least we think we know. That's what I'm doing on what I think I know. But what I think I know, I got backup to prove what I'm saying is true. Thoughts become things. So I want you to guard your thoughts like Fort Knox. Stand guard over your thoughts, because your thoughts dictate your life and how your life gonna be. Have you ever thought, first of all, let me say this. I was reading a comment. Even though it was coming from a hater, they were telling the truth. It said, man, Big Ward just battling demons. Even though it was a hater saying it, they were telling the truth. And the comment said, Big Ward is battling demons. They call themselves putting me down. They call themselves saying something wrong with me. I'm crazy. That's why I talk the way I talk and that's why I'm the way I am. I don't want to be around nobody. I don't want nobody around me. I don't like friends. I'm battling demons. That's why I'm like that, according to these people. And they're telling the truth. I am battling demons. But they left out something. We all are. It ain't just me. You may not know it. You may not get it. You may not understand it. But I'm telling you, for those who know, you know. We all battling demons. You can't point the finger at me and say, Big Ward battling demons. Yes, I am. That's why I need God. That's why you got to put on the full armor of God every day, because we all battling demons. Oh, you thought the demon was some dude walking around with a pitchfork in the hand and some horns and a tail and a red cape? That's what you thought the demon was? So since you don't see that, you don't understand or realize you battling demons too, because what you thought a demon looked like you don't see, so you don't think the demons are there. But they're there. When you eat more than you should eat and end up in bad health, you battling a demon. When you drink too much, smoke too much, you battling a demon. When you broke, in poverty, lack, you battling demons. Because being broke is not of God. That's of the enemy. Because God said he came to give us life and life more abundantly. Being broke is death. I told y'all being broke is equal to death to me. Being broke is not of God. Lack is not of God. But I'm finna tell you why you're broke, why you lack. Same reason when I'm broke and why I lack. Your thoughts, your actions. Your thoughts lead to your actions. And one of the biggest thoughts that destroy us and keep us from getting ahead and gaining and what have you is that thought. Maybe you never heard this thought, but this one of the demons I battle. That demon that tells me, or that has told me, you ain't gonna never have nothing. Have you ever heard that thought before? Have those words ever came to your mind? That you ain't gonna never have nothing. So, if it can convince you that you ain't gonna never have nothing, in essence means you ain't gonna never be nothing. In essence, that means you ain't gonna never accomplish nothing. you will come to the conclusion, what's the point of being here? What I'm here for? If my current situation is all it's going to be, broke, struggling, lost my job, can't find a woman, can't find a man, nobody love me, nobody care about me. If my current situation indicates, because my thoughts just said I ain't gonna never have nothing, so that means my life gonna always be like this, what's the point of being here? So I was sent, or this idea for this topic was sent to me to tell y'all that's not true. But if you keep telling yourself that, if you keep entertaining that thought that you ain't gonna never have nothing, guess what? You'll never have nothing. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna check out before you can actually change your situation. You have to change up here before you change out here. If you don't change up here, you'll never change out there. Because what's going to happen is a miracle coming for all of us. And the enemy knows that. So what the enemy does, because he can't stop the miracle from happening, he try to get rid of you before the miracle comes. Let me repeat that. What you got for you is for you. What for you is for you. It's coming. Even you can't blow it. But the so-called enemy knows that. They're for the people that believe. This ain't for the non-believers. The believers know who the enemy is. And the enemy works through your thoughts. He ain't out here walking around with no cape on, no pitchfork, no horns. The enemy is in here. In me. That's what the enemy is. And that's also what God is. In here. Who you listening to? A lot of us are looking for God to be up there in the clouds, and we looking for the enemy to be down there in a hole with some fire on him and a fork, when in reality, both of them are in here. Both of them are us, within us right now. And both of them talk to us. One tells me I ain't gonna never be nothing. And the other one tells me you can be a thing you want to believe. One tells me I can be anything I want to be, as long as I'm willing to do what it takes to do it. One tells me I ain't gonna never be nothing no matter what I do. One tells me I ain't gonna never have nothing no matter what I do. And in the same mind, I got one telling me, man, you can be anything you want to be. You just gotta work for it. But the problem is, the majority of us, including myself, I'm guilty, it seems like it's easier to listen to the one that's telling me I ain't gonna never have nothing. And the reason it's easier to listen to him, because what I see before me right now, it kind of justifies what he's saying, because I ain't got nothing right now. I'm not speaking for me, I'm just in my lifetime. And those of you who don't have nothing right now. When you ain't got nothing right now, you broke as hell. And then a thought comes to you telling you ain't gonna never have nothing. Look at you, you broke. You ain't gonna never have nothing. See, I done been there. When it told me when I didn't have nothing. See, I got a little something now. I ain't where I want to be. I got some loose ends I need to tie up. So I am struggling. But I ain't broke struggling. I ain't got $2 to my name. I ain't that struggling. I'm struggling everything. I'm trying to get money together that I ain't got for a truck that just broke down, but I still got a truck. I can sell a truck and I ain't money back. So as of right now, I'm cash. What you call it? I'm not liquid right now. My money's in assets, tied up. So I can't go really buy nothing, spend nothing right now. So that's like being broke. So if you broke right now, and then you hear a voice say you ain't gonna never have nothing, and then you look at your current circumstances, it'll be easy to believe that voice that you ain't gonna never have nothing. But I tell y'all all the time, and I need to tell you again, nothing, and I mean nothing, stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Everything can and will change. You determine which way the change is going to go. Your situation can change for the worse, or it can change for the better. It all depends on what you got going on up here, who you listening to. See, what changed my situation is when my mind changed from listening to somebody who was telling me what I'm telling y'all now. Somebody told me what I'm telling y'all now I'm passing the information on to y'all. It's called manifestation. The law of attraction. As a man thinketh, so is he. Faith. The different word, that manifestation, now that's witchcraft word. No, just another word for faith. Manifestation is another word, another way of saying you got faith. As in, even though I'm broke now, even though you broke now, in your mind is telling you that's just temporary. It's not, you ain't gonna never have nothing. It's just that's where you at right now, but we finna get up out of here. Now your mind go to working. When you start believing what God said, God starts sending you ideas on how you can change your circumstance. But when you believe what the enemy said, that you ain't gonna never have nothing, he'll start sending you ideas on how you can never have nothing. Whatever you think, you shall be. If you think you're broke, if you think you ain't gonna never have nothing, life gonna send you circumstances, more bills, loss of job, what have you, to make sure you don't never have nothing, because that's what you're thinking. That's what you buying into. Whatever you listen to, gonna happen. We have power within us. And a lot of us are abusing that power because we don't know we had a power. So we got two forces trying to dictate which way we go with our power. The good force telling you, I know you're broke right now, but if you listen to me, you're broke because of the decisions you made. See, the majority of us, we broke right now. They call just the economy bad, no big war. You were broke 20 years ago. I was broke when the economy was good. You know why? I was getting money, but I was spending it. Because I was listening to the thought that said, the enemy, you deserve this. You worked hard. You deserve to go buy that bullshit that you don't need, but you deserve it. You don't need it, but you deserve it. And if you spend this money, next thing you know, you done lost your job, the money you were going to have for your rainy day, you done spent it. Now you're broke. Tell the truth, shame the devil. There's a lot of people struggling right now. I know it. A lot to do with the economy. I know it. But that ain't everybody. A lot of us are struggling right now because of decisions and choices we made. That wasn't the right decision, wasn't the right choice. Had money and blew it. Had money and parted. Had money and went bought the new this, the new that, went and got $1,000 a month car note, what have you. When you had a thought over here saying, no, put your money up. Invest. Start a business. Do this, do that. No. You know the new J's coming out. As a man thinketh, so will he. If you listen to that thought that say you ain't gonna never have nothing, you ain't gonna never have nothing. If you listen to that thought that says, I know you struggling right now, but if you just listen to this and do this, you can change your situation. If you do this, further education, learn a skill, that's too much work. I don't want to do all that. It's easier to be broke. It's easier to struggle. It don't take no effort. That's why the majority of people are broke. It takes no effort to be broke. It's easy. The good book says, if I'm not mistaken, that there are going to be plenty of people on the road to hell. But the road over here to the good side is straight and narrow. So in other words, it's easy to suffer the struggle. It's hard to prosper and have a good life. It takes work. And we don't want to work. We don't want to do that. We want to do something easy. You ain't got to listen to me? I'm crazy. I'm just battling demons, as it was said. And yes, I am. I'm battling the demons that we all are battling. A lot of y'all just haven't acknowledged it yet, and that's why you losing to your demons, because you haven't acknowledged the fact that you're battling demons. I know that I'm battling demons, so when I realize I'm battling demons, which is something that I can't defeat on my own, once I realized who my enemy was and who I was fighting against, I went and got somebody that could help me win. Once I realized I was fighting against something and somebody that I can't beat, see, can't none of us defeat those demons. The greatest trick Satan pulled on mankind is to convince them that he don't even exist. Y'all that time I don't believe in the sky daddy, but you don't even believe it exists. That's the biggest trick pulled on us. That your enemy ain't real. We have an enemy out here trying to kill, steal, and destroy that you don't even believe is real. You easy target. Because you don't even think somebody trying to kill you. But me, on the other hand, I realize, hey, this dude ain't playing with me. He out to get me. Where's my help? My help over there. Let me go here where my help is. Am I always making the right decision? Hell no, I still F up to this day. But I know where my help is. I know who I'm fighting against now. I ain't ashamed to tell you I'm battling demons, but I ain't battling them by myself no more. Be careful what you listen to up here when it tell you you ain't gonna never have nothing. Because it will. Especially right now. Especially where we at right now, most of us. It'll be easy to believe them thoughts and make you give up because you believe you ain't gonna never get out this situation no way. You might as well check out. But you will. The sun shines on a dog ass every now and then. I got that from an old guy I was fishing with. He was catching them all day long. I wasn't catching nothing. We're on the same boat. And I finally caught one. He just went to laugh, and I was so excited. He said the sun shines on a dog ass every now and then. The meaning to that is even though you may have spent the majority of your life with nothing going for you, you may have spent the majority of your life broke, struggling, can't catch a break. At some point in time, the sun shines on a dog ass every now and then, your break coming too. You may have never won in your life, but it only takes one time to win to set you straight for the rest of your life. You could have been losing all your life, but the sun shines on a dog ass every now and then. It takes one time for you to win. Hold on till you win. You will win eventually. We all, at some point in time, gonna win. There's people that got money now that was broke at one time. There's people that had money at one time that's broke now. There's people that had money at one time that went broke and got money again. Life is like this. So when you hear a thought that say you ain't gonna never have nothing, you gotta remember what I just said and think about all those other people that was broke that ain't broke now. They ain't no better than you. I don't care how long you've been struggling. I don't care how many times you done lost. You will win at least one time. I promise you, if you keep playing. Get it, got it good. Bye.